NAMM 2025. I'm at the Walrus audio booth, and look who I found, Yvette Young.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining me here.
Thank
Giving
you.
me some time out of your busy schedule.
Of course.
You've made this rather beautiful pedal. It is beautiful in looks, and that is the most important part of pedals, of course.
Yeah, people do shop with their eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool that they let me design the cover. It's called the 𝗬𝗓𝗪𝗧, and the concept for the art is I wanted it to look like someone's like spirit is glowing, and they have all these like spirit orbs hovering around them to kind of just give it this like ethereal, magical feel.
I love it.
Thank you.
It's really good. There is also one that doesn't have your artwork on, I believe.
Yes, the black one. For the minimalists and doomers and goths out there.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, get this one. This one's pretty. When I think of you and your playing, I think of you and a bunch of pedals. Like, I remember we talked before, and you're like the sort of person who swaps in and out their pedals, and and you're super creative with the gear rather than letting the gear dominate what you write and record. So, what inspired you to put it all in one box, which is therefore less flexible? Is this the Yvette Young in a box?
Pretty much, yeah. I love modulation. Like, I'm such a chorus freak. JC120 is my favorite amp. No disrespect to Vox and stuff, but like just that sparkly chorus, that parallel circuit, so cool. I really wanted to have that incorporated, but then I was like, my dream for it, because I got a lot into like music production, and I feel like that totally transformed my relationship with gear, and I started wanting things out of effects that I couldn't get but out of a lot of pedals. Like for instance, the series and the parallel option here, like, you know, when I'm producing, I blend in a lot of the original dry guitar, or I like, you know, put a lot of things parallel so that I can still have like the main guitar in it, but then mix like the wettest possible delay or reverb. So that was my vision for this, with the chorus and the delay and the reverb. But then I was like, you know, I've been recently really into abstraction. I think a lot of times guitarists end up feeling kind of like in a rut because they just play the same thing over and over again. And I'm calling myself out too. So I've been really into like surrendering control, right? Because once you've like got a couple of like all-star licks, you're like, well, what else, you know? So I was like, I'm gonna put in a grain cloud and a phrase sequencer for it. So then, you know, I view it as like an ambient vibe creator, but also an idea generator. Because I think, you know, I come from a visual arts background. A lot of times the hardest thing is starting. When you're faced with this pristine canvas, you're like, oh my God, I don't want to taint it with the wrong thing. So you're very like precious about what you put on the canvas. But I'm like, if you start with like a wash of color, who cares what you put on it, right? It can inspire ideas out of you that you never had before. So with the grain cloud thing, I want it to be able to, and you can like freeze it too, so you can just like have this like self-sustaining pad the whole time, and you just
play over it.
And then, so, you know, for me, that's like a way to eliminate any sort of anxiety about starting, or even like put you in a universe before you even write a single note. And then for the free sampler, I've been really fascinated with guitar not sounding like guitar, because it's like so fun to have something do like almost like EDM sounding like whoop whoops, and that's what I loved about the hologram microcosm. So a lot of the times, again, putting my producer hat on, I've been working a lot in Ableton and Logic, doing like writing guitar riffs and then putting it through the sequencer and then playing the guitar riff on a MIDI keyboard to like kind of like just generate little sections that you couldn't really write if you were just on an instrument playing, because your brain doesn't work like that. So I wanted a pedal that's gonna do that for you, and then you can put it into the DAW. You can also freeze it, and it'll just generate sequences forever, random, and it's really fun. It's so much fun. And don't be intimidated by how many knobs are on it. It's actually organized like 4 sections.
Okay.
Chorus, delay, reverb, and then this is your like your filter and like how much of the mix you have in. So easy to use. Well, and you get like 4 pedals.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You see? And then I can see the top of the pedal, so it's also stereo. And you said with the JC120 that's often useful.
I had to, yeah.
I have a JC40 if I'm honest.
I have a JC40 too.
Okay, and I love that thing so much.
Me too.
And I'm actually not a fan of chorus because it makes me feel a bit sick, and I'm like, where's the pitch? You know, I get seasick from listening.
Yeah.
But when you apply it to an ambient sort of music, that's when you're really filling out the frequencies and you're having fun. But just like rock guitar with chorus,
yeah,
it's not for me.
Have you ever tried putting chorus on a distortion?
Chorus into distortion?
Yeah, or distortion and then chorus. It I don't know, it makes this really cool fluttery sound. I don't know. That's how I
good.
Like
But yeah. So just anything with distortion sounds cool.
Yeah.
And then
rock.
Now you're talking about just mixing pedals and messing around.
Yeah.
But just clean guitar chorus is not for me.
Really? So you don't like The Cure? That's okay. It's okay.
Let me preface this with saying I don't like it when I play it.
Gotcha.
When bands like The Cure use it, and they use it, obviously the way chorus is supposed to be used, that's cool. But when I play it, when I sing, I'm trying to pitch my notes on the guitar or the bass. So I'm like, where is the note that I should be singing?
I get that. You should never tune with the chorus on too.
That's top tip from Yvette Young there. Or do it, break the rules.
Break the rules.
Yeah. So I'm super excited to hear this because I haven't heard it apart from the video that's out, which I love. I'm going to have this in the studio at some point. I'm going to try and break the rules or even make some rules. I'd love to hear you play it as well. So if we could maybe plug it in and have some fun. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Let's hear it.
Sweet. Okay. So, right now I'm just going to do the basic chorus sounds. You have two choices in choruses. I just have it on the stereo chorus right now. Let's put some delay in that. And then if you want, you can also have it parallel so that you have the original guitar, but then you can have really crazy delay. But let's get to the fun part of the pedal. Actually, I'm gonna show you the space stuff. It's really pretty. And let's put some grain cloud on it. Let's do series. Okay. And then I'm gonna have it on the ×2. So it's just generating. And then I'm pretty sure if you what I love about freezing it is you can audition the different sounds and what it's going to sound like without having to play. This is reverse.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
And then my favorite one is random. You can make it as wet as you want. And if you put it in parallel, and to clear it, you just do that. So let's hear the phrase sampler now. I'm gonna put it on, let's see, let's put it on octave up, high mix. Let's blend in some of the original, tone up. Hold on, let's put the space down. Okay, so, sorry, I'm gonna redo it. Let's do, I'm gonna just isolate everything except for these two. So. Oh.
I love that.
So that's like octave up. So if I was working with that, I would just comp it in a 𝗏. Let's put it on random.
I just want to close my eyes.
It's fun, right? And then I think. Done. So yeah, there's just some things you can do with it.
Right, let's turn that around. Hang on, can you see that?
Yeah.
It's good I've got long arms, right?
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
That truly was fun.
It's so fun, right?
I wasn't at NAMM then, I was somewhere else completely.
It's beautiful.
I was in my own little world, having my own little personal concert. It felt amazing. So thank you so much.
Of course.
That is a fun pedal. Calling it a pedal is not right. It's like a, I don't know, like a...
idea generator or
yes,
like a vibe
an idea
machine.
generator, yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, well, thank you, Yvette Young. Her links are in the video description. Walrus audio as well to the pedal. I will see you in the next NAMM video. Bye-bye.
See you guys. Take care.